Dr. Riehm from Skin Deep Laser MD. A question that we frequently get here is, what is the best way to get rid of my tattoo? Usually we don't like to say that there's one best way to treat anything, but in the case of tattoos, definitely you want to do a laser. Please, please don't use home remedies or online remedies. Invariably, you will get a burn, usually chemical. We see that in here all the time. It doesn't work, and it's very damaging and painful to the skin. Also, don't use microneedling. Although it's a good treatment for some things, it just doesn't work for tattoo removal. It's expensive and you'll be very frustrated. So your option is lasers, and you have two options in lasers: PicoSecond technology or NanoSecond technology. The NanoSecond technology is the older lasers, like Q switches. There's a lot of problems with them. One of them is that usually people don't completely get rid of the tattoo, so they're still left with an image. Also, you can get hyper or hypopigmentation. The hypopigmentation we call ghosting. It's very common, and you're frequently left with a paler image around the tattoo. You can also get burn scars, and the more treatments you have, or the darker your pigment, or in the summer when you have a tan, all those things are more likely to get you a burn from a NanoSecond laser. So on the other side, you can do PicoSecond lasers. PicoSure is the best of the PicoSecond lasers. It's newer technology. It's been out for only about 4 years. The big difference between these two lasers is that the PicoSecond lasers deliver their energy by a pressure wave instead of a heat wave. That's why we don't see the scarring like we do with the older technology. We also don't see the same kind of downtime with the PicoSecond lasers. We see very little blistering and swelling like is common with the older lasers. Another difference that we see, which is big, is that the PicoSecond lasers will generally get rid of the tattoo in half the treatments or less. Now that doesn't mean that it's going to go fast. It still will usually take between 1 year to 2 years to get rid of your tattoo, but it will get rid of it in half the treatments, so you're doing treatments less frequently. In the end, it ends up saving you a lot more money. You're going to get rid of more of the tattoo or all of the tattoo. You're not going to have the scarring risk, and you're not going to have the downtime. So you're going to be a lot happier if you do a PicoSecond laser. So what do you need to look for in an office? Well, number one, we would say experience. Look at who's doing your treatment, and do they really know what they're doing? The lasers have been out for about 4 years, and our protocols have changed dramatically since then as we've really learned how to get the best results out of this laser. So look for experience, check out reviews, and I hope this helps. Good luck.